Hello and welcome everybody to another Cast by Glitch. Oh my god, I am back from a very long weekend of tournament playing and from a lot of StarCraft watching, and I'm ready to cast some games. So, let's jump right into this game. This is going to be a TVZ on Crossfire SE. Spawning in the top right corner, we have, as the red Terran, we have oGsTOP. Spawning in the bottom left corner as the blue Zerg, we have IMLosirA. Both of these players, absolutely incredible Korean players. This is, I believe, game 1 in a best of 5. So we are going to be watching an entire series of games. I probably won't get them all uploaded today. I don't know, my internet's like the slowest internet in the world, and so I probably won't get all 5 games uploaded today. I'll probably get half of them today and half tomorrow. I'm hoping, we'll see. But that's what I'm aiming for. Like I said, it's a best of 5. I believe it's from the GSL. I've been researching this all morning, trying to figure out where the heck these games are from. I'm pretty sure these were played, seeing as the first night of the GSL was last night, then I'm guessing that this is from the GSL, but I have not been able to find any evidence of that quite yet. If I do, I will update in annotations shortly. Anyway, diving right into this game, oGsTOP, so far just doing some very standard supply depot barracks, has thrown down a refinery, so we are going to see a little bit of quick tech. This could mean a lot of things. Sometimes if you scout one gas, it could mean a kind of fast-ish stim, could mean a quick factory with Hellion, very common opening these days up against those Zerg players. For LoSirA right now, so far we're just seeing a spawning pool has gone down, went gas, went pool, not throwing down a fast expansion, which is interesting. It's so common now for Zergs to just fast expand in almost every matchup, even in Zerg versus Zerg these days, especially from the Korean players. I've been seeing a lot of fast expanding from Zergs, even in ZVZ, so we have been seeing a lot of that lately, so I'm kind of surprised that he's not going for that. And it looks like oGsTOP does get that early drone kill. Nice little bit of control there by Top. And looks like LoSirA will just be pulling a second drone back. Looked like he was kind of going for a second drone scout there, but nope, looks like he is just pulling it out. 4 Zerglings are now on the field, moving across the field, gonna try to get some scouting information, gonna try to get up that ramp, and the factory is now coming down for oGsTOP. Still just mining on 1 gas, so this suggests to me he's probably going for Hellions, might be going for some blue flame. He has thrown down a reactor on his barracks, so yes, he probably will be swapping that barracks with this factory once it comes up, so that he can start double producing those Hellions. Roachwarren now on the field for LoSirA. I don't know if that's because he scouted. Let's see. No, he has not actually scouted that factory yet, so he does not know that that factory is coming up. But I guess since he did see that he is walling off pretty hard there, then he might be suspecting something tricky. He might be suspecting some trickery. He has now pulled off of gas, though. He mined some gas, but he has now pulled off gas to favor just minerals so that he can fast expand. In the meantime, he's sending some Zerglings across the field. He is going to be able to run up this ramp and see this reactor. He might guess from that there are some Hellions coming out, but it looks like Top has decided not to go for Hellions. Looks like he is just going to strictly use that reactor to double produce Marines. He has thrown down a tech lab now and is now getting a siege tank. Threw up a bunker, but he's immediately salvaging that bunker. So it looks like we're having some confusion here from Top. I don't know if he's quite certain on what he's doing. I don't know if he scouted and thought there was going to be a lot of pressure coming in early. For some reason, he decided that 2 bunkers would be necessary, but has decided to salvage one of them. Siege tank now up. No siege mode coming up yet. No siege mode research coming up yet for oGsTOP. Looks like he is just going to transition now into some standard Marine tank play. A starport is now coming up. We are going to see whether that is going to be for some medevacs or whether that's going to be for some quick Banshees. He is swapping this factory off, so it looks like we are going to have some Banshees coming onto the field. LoSirA's expansion has now come up. A few Roaches now on the field. Got a little bit of a worker transfer. Checking out the worker count right now. Looks like LoZirA is currently up 25 to 24, not up too high, considering this is not quite the place you want to be as Zerg. He has not been powering drones quite as much as we would like to see as Zerg. There we go, a bunch of drones just pop off. Drone count now 30 to 24. That's a little bit more like what we like to see. LoZirA just scouting the front. Probably did see that siege tank. That siege tank I think is just barely in range if he ran up this ramp. So he probably did see that siege tank. And is just continuing right now to spread a little creep. Looks like on the production tab we just see more drones coming down. So this is what we like to see from those Zerg players. He has scouted the ramp, did not see a ton of units up there, saw that siege tank, meaning that oGsTOP has been spending his resources at least in going for a little bit of tech. So he can't be going for anything too aggressive. Any giant armies are not a likely situation there. Second hatchery now going down for LoZirA. This is going to be a macro hatchery, which is kind of an interesting choice here by LoZirA. It's not the most common of things that you see against Terran players, and especially when you're going for those roaches. But the Banshee has now moved across the field and is going to start to pick up a lot of drone kills here. There isn't a whole lot that LoZirA has for air defense. He does have a couple of Queens, which are going to be able to fend off this one Banshee. Cloaking field now just finishing, and I don't think LoZirA has anything. No, he has no lair yet. Just now throwing up an evolution chamber, so he has nothing for detection at the moment. So that cloak is now up. It looks like a second Banshee is now moving across the field, and this Banshee is going to move in, start to get a lot of drone kills. These Queens are going to move up, and that Banshee is going to just cloak. 5 kills so far for this Banshee, and it is doing a lot of damage to these Queens. A second Banshee comes in, and they are going to get that Queen kill. They are going for that second Queen, and another Queen has just spawned for LoZirA. Both of these have a lot of energy. I'm not sure about this choice by oGsTOP to be going for the Queens instead of the drones. He could be getting a lot of drone kills right now with these two Banshees, but he's going to slow down the production quite a bit of LoZirA by taking out all these Queens, and there it goes. All the Queens go down. Spore Crawler just now coming up, so that means that LoZirA is going to be able to see these Banshees as well as attack them with that Spore Crawler. Spore Crawler coming up at the top of the ramp as well. Both these Banshees now running out of energy, no longer can cloak, but it doesn't matter anyway since these Spore Crawlers are up. But these Banshees still actually doing a tremendous amount of damage, getting a lot of kills. One with 11 kills, the other has 8 kills. That is so many kills. Gonna get another Queen. Oh, nice pullback there by LoZirA. No, LoZirA manages to miscontrol that Queen just a little bit, and that Queen comes right back into the fight. Wow, so much damage being done by these two Banshees. A ton of damage. All the Queens are now dead, and, oh, I spoke too soon. No, one Queen is still up. It was just moving its slow little butt across the field, and takes out one of those Banshees. But, man, so many drones killed, 20 workers killed for oGsTOP, and that also does not include the Queens. He has killed a tremendous number of Queens. I believe he killed at least 4 or 5 Queens there, and oh, just pulls that Banshee back just in time. Another Banshee is now coming on the field. I guess that's a third Banshee. In the meantime, oGsTOP has managed to throw down a second base there while he's displayed that aggression there to LoZirA, but LoZirA is going to move in with a lot of Zerglings. A Baneling nest is up, so LoZirA is going to be able to turn these all into Banelings. Looks like he's probably going to be going up here, transforming a bunch of these Zerglings into Banelings, and trying to rush the front here of oGsTOP. Oh no! This is a lot of siege tanks here at the front, up in siege mode. A lot of Zerglings coming in here, but man, they're being taken out fast. Very nice control by oGsTOP, microing those Marines back, pulling them back into the mineral line so that those Zerglings cannot get a good surround. Very, very nice control there by oGsTOP, and those Zerglings are taken out with not too much economic damage dealt to oGsTOP's forces, but a lot of Zerglings here streaming in. oGsTOP doing some very nice holding off here with these Marines, and these two Banshees just very nice there. That was probably not worth it for the amount of resources that just cost LoZirA. That was a ton of resources that were poured into that attack. LoZirA now still just looks like he's going to be going for that all-in. He's only producing Zerglings right now, not getting a third. Does have a drone in position to take a third if he needs, but oGsTOP is going to be coming to check to see if LoZirA has expanded to that third. So it looks like he is going to be coming in, seeing that there is no third. He is going to move back and see if he can't do some more harassing to that main and natural, and see if he can't do some more damage with those Banshees. I mean, hey, Those Banshees did a lot of damage the first time. I can't see why they wouldn't do too much damage the second time. Except that there are only 3 Queens up right now. I think 2 Banshees can pretty safely take out 3 Queens. Another Queen goes down, and more drones are dying to these Banshees. That one Banshee from before is back. 27 kills on one of these Banshees, 13 on the other. This is so many kills for these Banshees. These Banshees being so worth it. Nice, another SCV here checking the other expansion, so he knows that he is now matched base with LoSirA, and this is not the position you want to be in as a Zerg player. As a Zerg player, you never want to be in this position where you are equal on bases with a Terran player. So these Banshees just moving and dealing a lot of damage. Get another Queen kill, lots of drone kills. Looks like 27 workers now killed for oGsTOP. LoSirA has just been macroing up a ton of Zerglings, and it looks like he is going to be going in for a big counterattack. But the forces here of oGsTOP are going to be in position for this. LoSirA has seen this force now that he has now that he lost that Overlord to this force. This is a big Marine tank force that is going to be moving in here. A lot of Banelings here being morphed in. Looks like about 19 Banelings here coming in for LoSirA. A lot of Zerglings here counterattacking in the natural as these siege tanks here siege up. Nice siege tank placement here. These Banshees are going to give sight to this one siege tank, so he's going to be allowed to have full control of this ramp and allow him to have time to come in and siege up here. Another nicely placed siege tank here. Well placed in this little corner where the Marines cannot, or the Zerglings rather, cannot get a good surround, and these siege tanks are all sieged up, and here come the forces of LoSirA. A lot of forces coming in, a lot of Banelings here taking out all the forces, and now the Marines are sweeping in. Those Banelings were all wasted on those siege tanks, and LoSirA GG's from that game, meaning that oGsTOP takes game 1 of this series. That means we are going into game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Stay just where you are. Game 2 in a moment.